offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
Down to the 10.
And the way in. Touchdown.
And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now he can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. A short throw to Ingram. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Oh, now Godwin with a chance to run it.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have one bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
2nd and 6. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the one. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Two minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. Here now, 3rd and a yard. To throw is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is You know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll look to throw here on first down. He completes it to Henry. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And this is called touchdown, Patriots.
KJ Osborne.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that end up watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
They'll give to Hall.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Hey, take 26.
Now Rodgers. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Rodgers. A short throw to Ingram. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 55 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and they will remain well behind.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
All right, let's give them a little bit of applause here. Good for them, because this has been a defensive nightmare for them thus far. At least they're finally getting a couple of big plays. Won't make the scoreboard of the ride home easier, but one good moment to watch in film next week.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that, because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Chris Godwin
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Brings their line to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference, see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw again.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And check down complete to Hall.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Rodgers to throw once more.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One final try now for Rodgers. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was